This case might actually be my new daily driver. What is going on, guys? I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at another case for the iPhone 14 Pro, and it's going to be the grip case from Dbrand. I was super excited for this case, and it left me with some insane thoughts, but let's get right into it, and I'll dive deeper into it as we go. So starting with the packaging, a little bit of symbolism right here. It says grip down here at the bottom, as you can see, and then taking a look around the packaging, matte black pretty much all around, and then down here it says grip, iPhone 14 Pro, MagSafe compatible. Alright, so now we've got that out of the way, pop it open. It is held with a little magnet on the inside, and right here it says, right here at the top, you get their socials, and you can read that. Right here at the bottom it says purchased, we knew you would, delivered, you're welcome, install, there's only one correct way, and it says dbrand.com/how, where it'll show you how to install your skins. And then here it is, Dbrand right here, just their logo right there, and at the bottom, let's get this in focus, it's not a product, it's a culture. So getting to the main event is the case itself, and I do have the Damascus skin on here. I was honestly obsessed with that skin, with the Damascus skins, and at the time of ordering, if you purchased any of the 3 main Damascus skins, you got a free Triple Black Damascus skin, which is, if you know me, I'm sure you've noticed, I'm a big fan of my monochrome color scheme. This was perfect for me. So on this side, you went ahead and you get your skin. This is going to be the obsidian one. Right here, it's a holographic Damascus skin, and then this is the one that the Triple Black came on, and you can see I didn't use the camera cutout, but we'll just leave those right in there. Packaging also comes with a Dbrand microfiber cloth. This is one I saved, and here is the case. The main event is right here. Now this case, it does come in, depending on what skin you get, it comes in at either $45 or $55, I believe. Either way, it mainly does depend on the skin. And just look at this. Now, actually before I get too in depth, let's go ahead and set this packaging to the side. Let's grab the iPhone 14 Pro, which is right here in space black, and let's just snap it in the case. Actually, let's take a look at the inside real quick. As you can see, you get this really nice felt lining, and it is MagSafe compatible, which is really nice to see. And that's it, pretty much nothing going on the sides. Now we can slap the phone in. Starting volume side first, as always. Snap this in just like that. Super nice fit. So I want to go ahead and start with the fit test. Let's see if it pulls anywhere. Tiny bit of pull over on the volume buttons, not really on the power button. At the top, no pull whatsoever pretty much, and at the bottom, same thing, extremely stiff down here despite having some pretty nice cutouts. Over at the back, we get our camera protection, and as you can see, the entire top of the case is lifted, not just this corner where the camera cutout is. So because of that, I want to do our rock test and see how much the case rocks, if at all. And it doesn't. There is no rock to it. Top right corner, no rock. Top left corner, no rock. So it is extremely steady, doesn't move around at all. And I just want to give a second to appreciate that Damascus Triple Black skin. As you can see, in the right light, it just looks like a black case. And when the light hits it another way, you can see all of that Damascus right there. And this skin does have a really soft, matte feel to it. Feels really nice in the hand, aside from the holographic one, which is a bit more grippy, I would say. But let's get into protection, starting with our camera lenses as always. You can see cameras are nicely recessed right there. And thanks to this lip that goes around the entire top, I really doubt there's anything you'd have to worry about. Cameras are really nicely recessed in there. Now, moving over to the front. The screen lip is pretty specific because there is no lip in the center of the phone. It is completely flush with the screen. I do have a tempered glass screen protector on here, so I think if you don't have a screen protector, it will give you a tiny lip right here, but most of your lip is going to be found at the bottom and the top of the case. As you can see, there's a bit of a bow to it. So it's only raised at the top and bottom, so your phone is still protected when you place it face down like that on the table or wherever it may be. But when you swipe from your side to side, there's no case interfering with you. It makes it really easy and really comfortable to swipe that way. See, just one more time. Looks absolutely perfect. And this is one thing that I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I really do. Now moving over to our sides, starting with our cutout. We have a rectangle shaped cutout, so you know I love that. I'm always asking for that, and it's really easy to get to that mute toggle switch. Really nice. And the buttons, starting with our volume buttons. Super nice and tactile buttons, as you can hear. And now, of course, where the grip gets its name are these really nice strips of, I'm not even sure what material it is. It's not really silicone, but they are extremely grippy for sure. This is something else that I wasn't sure I was going to like. I had a lot of skepticism when it came to this case, I would say, and it proved me wrong almost instantly when it arrived, and I could actually feel it in my hands. It felt great. Now looking at the bottom, we get an oval cutout, a really generous oval cutout as well for your lightning port, and accurate speaker and microphone cutouts. Moving over to this side, we get more of those sort of grip strips over here, and then our power button, which has a different look than our volume buttons, as you can see right there. There's sort of a strip going down the center. Let's test this one out as well. Super nice tactile power button as well, and then completely closed over on the top. The one thing I did want to take a look at on the top though is you can see all of that fine texture. It's almost as if, well, it is that way. The entire edge of the case are completely stippled and have these really nice texture to them, so it makes it even better to grip. So even if these strips weren't there, this entire case is extremely grippy. Probably one of the grippiest cases I've used so far, and adding these strips just blows it out of the water. That just makes it even better. And something I really didn't expect to say was that this case might actually be my new daily driver. I was shocked when this case came in. I didn't have super high expectations for it, but the combination of the skin that I was super obsessed with and I think looks super cool, as well as just the fit and the way the case feels and acts in the hand, it's actually perfect. I don't want to say perfect because there are some things that I have to get used to. I have to get used to the strips. I'm not super used to that yet. I've only been using this case for about 2-3 days now, as well as I want to see how well the case holds up. I want it to last and I want it to look good for as long as I have it. But I feel like Dbrand came extremely close to perfection, especially with the fact that this case does have MagSafe as well. So let's go ahead, jump right into the MagSafe testing, starting with the Spigen OMAG ring as always. Flip this out, snaps on right there. And this is one thing about the case that I realized: it does not have the strongest magnets. Far from it, actually. Now, you can still set it down as a stand, tap away, it's gonna do just fine. Doesn't go anywhere. Perfect that way, but I would just be a little weary. Just be a little careful if you're using something like that. Now we're gonna test our wireless charging as well as strength right here. Starts charging immediately, so that we know that works. And you can see it does catch. It holds fine, but definitely something to be careful of. I feel if you drop your phone with this battery pack on, yep, right there, it is gonna fall off. So just be a little careful about that. It does work fine. You can shake it, just You shake it a little too hard, it is going to come off. Now, a big one for me, you know I love to run my wallet. Snap that on. It does pick it up just fine. It is a little loose. So I'm pretty sure you can't shake this off, but if you drop it, your wallet is probably going to come off. Just be sure to look for it after it falls. Then again, I really don't think it's a huge thing to worry about. Just one more thing that if Dbrand improves on, it might make this case rank very highly in my top case list, which is going to be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Now our final MagSafe test, snap this on. You already know what we're going to do. It does lift it and it holds it. It's definitely not getting any kind of shaken. As soon as it hits the tiniest bump, it's gone. You can see right there, it's gone. But it can lift it, which is good and very nice to see. So I'll give you guys one quick look around at the case one more time, and then we'll call it for this one. Starting with our camera lenses right here. Really nice camera lip. And I feel like you get double camera protection since it does still have its own dedicated camera lip and this extra raised bezel. Moving over to the front. Again, pretty much no lip in the center, which I do like. I really love that. Makes swiping really easy, and you get your lip at the top and bottom of the case, as you can see right there. Then we have rectangle cutout. You know I love that. Our textured volume buttons, which are super nice and tactile. Grip strips right there. Our cutouts right here, really generous cutout for your lightning port. More grip strips over on the right side, as well as still textured, but just a different texture than our volume buttons on the power button right there, as you can see. Also very tactile. And then nothing over on the top, just more of that really nice texture. I'm sure you guys can hear that. There's a super crazy texture going along the entire thing. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below and let me know your thoughts on this case, because I feel as though there's not a lot of feedback on it. There's not a lot of coverage of it, but it is a crazy sleeper. This case is definitely going to stay on my phone for longer than I'll admit, because I don't even know how long I'm going to be using it. In the past couple days, I've been testing a couple cases, and this one is the one that goes back on my phone when I'm done. Every night, I find myself putting this case back on, despite its lack of strength when it comes to the magnets. If Dbrand makes those magnets just a little bit stronger, this case isn't going anywhere. 100% is not going anywhere. But that'll be it for this one, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more like this. I'm putting out case videos, accessory videos, and if you have any ideas for cases or accessories you want me to cover, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. I try my best to get to all of your comments, especially when it comes to recommendations, because I want to cover things that you all want to see. You guys are watching the videos, you all are liking them, and I'm just trying to put that out there for you guys. So thank you all again, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. No way I'm leaving this thing behind. Not a chance. I'll see you guys out there.